Finance officials from the group of 20 leading rich and developing nations convened on Friday in Bali, Indonesia, for the G20 finance ministers and central bank governors meeting.
The roundtable meeting will discuss opportunities for sustainable finance of energy and climate strategies that will no doubt include the impact of war in Ukraine. United States Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has urged leaders of major economies to work more closely in countering the impact from Russia's invasion of Ukraine. They have been seeking support for a price cap on Russian oil that might help bring energy costs under control and alleviate the decades-high inflation seen in many countries. Yellen noted that oil prices have soared partly due to the war in Ukraine, pushing up energy costs that accounted for about half the increase in the 9.1% annual jump in U.S. consumer prices in June. The third meeting finance ministers and Indonesia's central bank governors, or FMCBG, began today on Friday with the main topics of discussion centering on the current global food and energy crisis.
And Metro Globe's Aisha Mia Dinar has this report from Nusa Dua, Bali.
Session of the third Finance Ministers and Central Bank Governor, FMCBG G20, Indonesian Minister of Finance Sri Mulyani Indrawati stated that the global food and energy crisis, which have been impacted by Russia's invasion of Ukraine and the current climate crisis, will be the main focus on this agenda. These issues are a threat to people's livelihoods, especially in developing countries, which is why it is crucial for leaders to find a quick and effective solution to help alleviate the impacts of inflation on vulnerable communities.
Fuel shortages are unfolding around the world, and we are seeing this is have a huge political and social implication in Sri Lanka, Ghana, Peru, Ecuador, and elsewhere. These shortages due to the high gas prices is really an issue that is threatening our recovery. The world is in the middle of global energy crisis. The war, as well as commodity price increase, could worsen the global inflation spike and increase further social.
Sri Mulyani also affirmed that the G20 presidency aims to bridge countries with weak and stronger economies together, as the forum provides accessibility and support to increase the welfare of the global economy for stronger future growth.
Another very important commodity which creating also a huge challenge to all of us is the energy. The global energy landscape has been radically changed or reshaped. Energy commodity prices are skyrocketing. I'm sure all of you as a finance ministers as well as central bank governor are seeing this as a threat to our macroeconomic stability as well as a conducive environment for us to maintain recovery.
The third Finance Ministers and Central Bank Governors meeting, FMCBG G20, begins today. This Friday, the topic of discussion will target reaching a consensus on issues regarding global economic recovery. The outcomes from this meeting will have a significant impact on post-pandemic recovery and be able to tackle the current global economic instability.